All right, let's get rolling. This is our first coaching video. In the following days and weeks, we'll be headed into the other coaching segments, the student card, how to get ahead of the competition, and then sealing the deal, landing your internship or your job. So in this first coaching segment, in this first video, I want to take a very high level look at the big picture before we start getting into step-by-step actions to take. So today, this is your first video. Why did you go to college? You'll have a video right after this about my personal story. You'll also have an article to read. Your first job after college really matters. And then tomorrow, you're going to receive a video from one of my favorite motivational speakers, Eric Thomas. And then after that video, you'll receive an article. The day after that, we're going to talk about the power of an informational interview. You'll hear some testimonials from former students. Then we're going to get into the strategy and research of how to identify people at companies that you'd really love to work for. I'll be sharing my slides on any videos where I'm doing teaching. I'll provide you access to those slides. You're going to have your first homework assignment in a few days about doing some research on LinkedIn and other websites to identify people that could be beneficial to your career. And then I'm going to start providing blueprints and exactly what you should write in an email to set up an informational interview, what to say on the phone if you pick up the phone and to make a request over the phone. And then there's many other pieces of content that you're going to receive over the next few weeks about how to go about landing your dream internship or your dream job. You're also going to be taught what to say, what to wear, what time to arrive to informational interviews. How do you turn an informational interview into a real formal interview for an internship or a job? How do you make that transition? How do you go from informational to turning that into a real internship or job interview? And then how do you follow up appropriately? We're going to cover all this in a very step-by-step manner. But let's start by answering this question. Why did you decide to go to college? So I asked you to fill out a poll. And if you're like students in the past, most of you probably picked to get a good job. That's why you went to college. And if that wasn't your first choice, my guess is it would probably be in your top 3 reasons. Why is it important to get a great job? That's a good question to think about. You probably recognize this gentleman, famous actor and musician, Drake. He popularized an acronym called YOLO. You only live once. So I like to think about this acronym when I think about life. And I think about winning the game of life. I want you to consider that for a second. What does that mean? And how do you go about winning life? Well, I think you should take a look at not just career, but 7 pillars of life. For me, this is my personal list: family and friends, contribution to society, your health, spirituality, education, career, and lifestyle. So in this coaching program, we're going to focus on career, but obviously career impacts your lifestyle. Career can impact opportunities to contribute to society. So career is very important in your success and achieving success. And when I say success, I do not necessarily mean financial success. While financial success can be important, it's definitely not the only thing, as evidenced by my list here of the 7 pillars. So that's my goal. I want you to win the game of life. We're going to be talking about how to win in terms of your career, but I hope that you are intentional about continuing to develop yourself as a person to win in all areas of life. Let me finish this video with another favorite quote by Gandhi. He says, "Learn as if you're going to live forever, and live as if you're going to die tomorrow." See you on the next video.